Hi everyone, my name's Val. I work for the Information Lab and I build a lot of business dashboards. And in this series, I share what I wish I'd learned sooner about Tableau. In my last video, I showed you how to add conditional coloring into the tables, so like in the examples 1 and 2 here. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a more compact table where you put multiple dimensions into a single column, and then instead of saying total, you say the name of that category. Okay, so I'm going to start from where we left off last time. I have this table that I built using a bunch of fake axes on the column shelf, which I needed to be able to add that conditional coloring into the last column here. Each row represents a single subcategory, and then they're grouped into categories, and I'm also showing the totals and the grand total. What I want to be able to achieve here is to move the name of the category into the totals row to replace the word totals. So what I'd like to do is move the word furniture over here, move office supplies over here, and same with technology. So that eventually I can just completely remove that first column and save a little bit of space on my dashboard. Now, if I right-click on any of those totals and go into Format, I'll see that I have the option to customize those labels. So for example, I could say category total. But what this will do is it will use that exact phrase, category total, in every single one of those total rows, which is not what I was trying to achieve. So unfortunately, I can't achieve what I want through just formatting. So I'm going to have to go about it in a slightly different way. What I'm going to do is double click on the column shelf and type out average of 1. Just once again, similar to what I've done multiple times already. And then I'm going to move that pill all the way to the left. That gives me a blank new column at the front of my table, which I can populate with whatever I want. So let me just click on that pill to open up the marks card for it. And for now, I'm just going to control click and move subcategory onto the label. Okay, my marks are bars, so I'm going to make sure that there are no borders on them. And I'm going to also change the alignment to go to the left. So now when subcategory is a label on a mark, I can find a way to replace that word all with something different based on some conditional logic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a calculated field, which I'm going to call table header. And there's different ways in how people approach this, but I'm just going to show you what I usually do. Okay, so I'm just going to start by typing if first equals last, then use category, else use subcategory end. Now there's a few things here. First and last are table calculations, and if you haven't used them before, you can read up the little explanation here. First returns the number of rows from the current row to the first row in the partition, and last returns the number of rows from the current row to the last row in the partition. So essentially, they count the rows or the marks in the view. And only in partitions where the first row is also the last row, this expression will return true, which in our case is only in those total rows, right? This is the first row in the partition. This is the last row in the partition. Here in the totals row, this row is both the first and the last. Now, This calculation at the moment contains errors because first and last are table calculations and by definition are aggregations. But category and subcategory at the moment are not aggregated, so we're getting that classic Tableau error. So the easiest thing to do here is just wrap category and subcategory in some sort of aggregation, and I'm just going to use the max aggregation. Okay, so I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to bring this table header directly over subcategory on label. Okay, what we see here is that the word all has been replaced, but not exactly in the way that we intended for it to. It kind of got replaced with the latest alphabetical subcategory in each category. So we're seeing tables in furniture, supplies in office supplies, and phones in technology, which is what that max function gave us, the latest subcategory alphabetically. But we're still on the right track. The only thing we need to do here is configure that table calculation. So I'm going to click on the drop down on table header and go into edit table calculation. And instead of having it compute table down, I'm going to go directly into specific dimensions. And I'm going to uncheck category, which is essentially me telling Tableau, consider each category completely independently of each other. And when I close that, I'll see that I have what I wanted. I have furniture in my totals row. I have my office supplies totals, and I have my technology totals. Now, the only problem that I have left is the grand totals row. That one still says technology, which is the max category alphabetically. So to ensure that that row displays something else, I'm going to have to create another calculated field. I'm going to call this one table header, including grand totals. And I'm going to use very similar logic to what I just used before. So I'm going to start by saying if first equals last, then let's just say total, else do what you were doing before. So I'm going to grab that table header calculation and drag it right into this calculation editor, and I'm going to say end. Cool. That is it. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to bring this new calculation to replace the original calculation that I had on text. All right, and so that shows the totals where I wanted to show the totals. So this calculation automatically displayed correctly, so we don't need to configure it in any way, but just for you to see, I'm going to click on Edit Table Calculation, and you'll notice that this is now a nested table calculation. I still have my original table header as the inner part of the nested calculation, and that is still configured with category unchecked because I dragged it from my marks card into my expression editor after it had already been configured, so it preserves that configuration. And then I have my outer table calculation, which by default gets computed using table down, and I'm happy with that at the moment, just allowing Tableau to consider all the rows in the table together. Right, so all is left here is a bit of formatting, so I can just tidy up the axes headers. I can hide my row headers, and I can probably move the totals to the top. So I'm going to go to Analysis, Totals, Column Totals to top. And I think I'll also play around with indentation a little bit. So I'm going to go back into that table header, and maybe I'll use uppercase on category, and maybe I'll add some space in front of the subcategory name. And there you go. Happy with that. All right, so in theory, you can repeat this process and the nesting logic as many times as you need it for as many dimensions as you need. You'll just need to make sure that every part of that nested calculation is then configured correctly. And the only other caveat here is that you wouldn't be able to control the width of that first column separately from all the other columns, right? If I wanted to increase the size, all of the other columns would also increase the size because they're all axes now and Tableau wants them to stay the same width. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful and stay tuned for more.